To today's vlog. We have a special guest, Dr. Amanda Holden. You guys have seen her in some of my videos in the past. If you haven't, be sure to pause this video, go check those ones out. She is my go-to for all my beauty needs. I love it. So I get so many questions on Botox, and I figured I would just do a video, kind of do a little interview with Dr. Amanda Holden and have her answer some of the most asked questions. And I have to admit, I was one of those girls who was not well informed or well educated. And you know, some of my friends or people I know, they were young, mid-20s, late 20s. They'd be like, oh, I just went and got Botox done, blah, blah. And I'm like, why? You're so young and pretty. Why are you doing things to your face? You don't need that, yada, yada, yada. Little did I know that Botox is preventative. If you wait until you need it, honey, it's too late. It's too late. So I just kind of wanted to spread awareness, educate those, because I was also at one point not well informed on all this. So I have Dr. Holden with me, and I think I'm just gonna kind of spit a couple questions out and we'll have you answer them. And honestly, the biggest question that I always get is, does it hurt?
It does not. In fact, the needle is extremely small. I mean, here we use a needle that is literally this big.
You can't even see it.
You feel the tiniest little pinch, but I can tell you, when I get any vaccines, I don't even feel them now because I'm so used to this tiny little needle. I'm like desensitized. So it's easy, you guys. Easy, easy, easy.
I can attest to that, I promise. I get Botox, my forehead, my lines around my eyes, and if you've watched my last Botox video, the lines around my eyes are something I have struggled with since high school at a very, very young age. So when Dr. Holden explained to me, oh, I could put Botox there to help soften those, I almost cried. I was so excited. So I do Botox there, and that's about it, right?
Yeah. Forehead. So where we treat in the upper face, if we're gonna treat the forehead, we typically treat the frown area, which is an area called the glabellar complex. So if you make a scowl, yeah, there you go. These lines right here, and then relax, and then raise your eyebrows up high. This is the frontalis muscle, and relax. And you can see that Tiana has these lines right here. These are called passive lines. Some people just develop them earlier than others because of their genetics, and not everyone has them early on. But if you do have them early on, you can make them go away and not get deeper. That's the importance of treating early. And then also around the eye, so big cheesy smile. Or you can even close your eye very tightly to see the entire orbicularis oculi. So, okay, yeah, perfect. So those are the three areas that are most commonly treated in the upper face.
And that is what I personally get done with Dr. Amanda Holden. I won't let anyone else touch my face besides the gals at Holden Timeless Beauty. Let me tell you, okay? So if you are in the SoCal area, you have to come see my gals. Next question, I think that I get most common would be, when should I start getting Botox? Like, how do I know? Because like you said, some people show signs of aging earlier than others. So how do you know when you're ready?
So if you make these expressions, so the frown, the raise your eyebrows, and the smile, and you then relax and you see makeup in those lines, or you just see those residual fine lines in your face, that's when you should absolutely start. Because if you don't, and they get deeper and deeper, and then you come to us once they're already very deep, we can put Botox there, but it's only gonna soften them. It's not gonna make them disappear. So the minute you start seeing them in your face, you should absolutely start treating. And if they bother you and you want to treat sooner to smooth out those lines of expression just a little bit in a natural way, you can start then too. So, I mean, people say, what's the average age? I've treated someone that had a deep line that was horizontal across her face that she hated as young as 20. And it was just something that was her genetics.
Right.
I would say the average age to start is around 25 to 30, but it really just depends on you.
Awesome. And that's, again, why Botox is preventative. You're supposed to get it at this age, or when you start showing the signs of aging a little bit early. So, okay, another question that I do get from people I'm gonna do this kind of in a two-part question.
Okay.
So first is how often should I come once I start getting Botox?
Okay.
And then the next one is, if I get Botox, do I have to then continue to get it forever?
Okay, so Botox is a neuromodulator, meaning it paralyzes the muscle that it's injected into for approximately 3 months. And there are 4 different FDA-approved neuromodulators on the market. So each one could have a different effect in you, but the average last for Botox Cosmetic in particular is about 3 months. So every 3 months is what I recommend patients come in for. If they find that one product is wearing off faster, I switch them to one of the other products because you can build resistance. That's number 1. Number 2 is, do you have to get Botox for your entire life? Well, in order for those muscles to not move and create those deep lines, you absolutely do. When you're younger, you could spread it apart like every 6 months if you want to, and just soften those muscles. But just like doing bicep curls, if you temporarily stop doing bicep curls in the gym, your muscles are gonna atrophy.
Right.
As the muscle movement comes back, when the Botox wears off, the muscles get strong again and start causing those lines again. So it is, like getting your hair done. When you start getting grays, you have to do that for the rest of your life. It's like that. It's a preventative. It makes us, prevent that aging process from coming on and coming at us too fast.
Awesome. Well, those are kind of the top couple of questions that I get, and I figured I would take you guys along. Dr. Holden is going to do Botox on your gal today, so I figured I'd film it just so you guys can see the process, how quick, how easy, painless it is, and I wanted to be able to show you guys that. So let's get started.
Let's do this.
One of these goals at Holden Timeless Beauty is to help their clients age agelessly. So this is kind of some of their new merch that will be launching here soon. Absolutely love it. Look at how cute, the little logo. It's all embroidered. Super nice. So we're gonna keep this on for the rest of the video and bring Dr. Holden in here to get started.
All right, so I like to show clients that have never come in before or had Botox this little facial muscle chart that really outlines the areas that we treat, because we treat the central area called the glabellar complex along with the frontalis muscle and then around the eyes. So I'm gonna show that to you on Tiana's face. So if she kind of moves the camera a little closer to her, this, frown hard for me. I go here, 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 frown again. Here and here for her glabellar complex to soften all that. Raise your eyebrows up high. Her forehead, the frontalis muscle of people is different across genetic lineages. So I do a treatment pattern like this in her. It's called an M pattern. Then big cheesy smile. Okay, relax. And then lastly, 4 spots around her eyes and 4 spots on this side. So now I'm gonna draw it up and then we'll inject.
Let's do it.
Frown hard for me. Relax down. Good. Perfect. Frown hard again. Relax. Good. Nice, gentle, easy. Frown hard again. Relax. Love that. Okay. Frown hard again for me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Okay, good. Okay, so frown hard for me and relax. Okay. This is your glabellar Botox in these spots right here. And now we're gonna do your frontalis. All right, raise your eyebrows up high. Relax. Okay. And raise up again. Relax. 2. Raise up again. Relax. Raise up again. Relax. Yeah, just like big cheesy smile. Relax. One more side. Perfection. Look at that. Okay, done.
Boom, and that's it. That's how quick and easy. And also, just so everyone knows, they have these little, what is this called, Dr. Holden?
That is called a vibrata, and
Oh,
yes,
sounds like it's for something else.
This one's used for your face to distract you from pain. So your brain receives different signals all at once: pain, vibration, temperature, proprioception. So when you add vibration to your face, it distracts your brain from feeling anything in other places.
So you literally don't even know that this is happening. So you just kind of hold this around your chin, and in 30 seconds, Dr. Holden's done, and here we are.
And these little guys on Tiana's face are I call them horns. It's just fluid from the bacteriostatic normal saline that's used to mix the Botox into an injectable form. And they go away after about 20 minutes. So you see nothing. You walk out like you've had nothing done.
Awesome. So easy as that, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to say that too. Gentlemen. I get so many of y'all in my DMs about skincare. Y'all are be asking me about my skincare routine, Botox, all that stuff. So gentlemen out there also get Botox called Brotox. I love that. So this is also not just for my females out there, so keep that in mind. But over the next course of 2 weeks, I am going to show you guys kind of the results. So you guys saw like the befores. I have, you know, all the fine lines around here and up on my forehead, and I'll kind of show you guys a progress. And then in 2 weeks, you're going to see them just disappear. So yeah.
Come see us so we can smooth away your wrinkles too.
All right, honeys, we are a couple weeks post getting our Botox. So I wanted to kind of give you guys a close-up and show you guys like what we look like a couple weeks after. Spoiler alert, I literally look the same. I've just been getting like so many messages from people, you know, like, oh, why are you doing this? Like, it's gonna mess up your face, you're gonna be frozen, you're not gonna be able to move your face, like blah, blah, blah. And it's like, obviously you guys are clearly watching too much like Botched or like going down a rabbit hole on the internet. I'm not sure what you're doing or what you're referring to, but I do encourage all of you to find a reputable place, do your homework, check out, you know, the doctor's education, how many years of experience, before and after pictures that actually came from that office. Because I don't know what you guys are looking at, but you're not looking in the right places. Because I can definitely move my face. I still have expressions. We love it. So I wanted to show you guys an after. So I'm just gonna go ahead and like raise my eyebrows. See, look, I still have a little bit of lift because I still want a little bit of expression, but my wrinkles here have subsided, and then we're gonna frown. Okay, again. Not as much movement here, nearly as much, thank the Lord. And then last but not least, one thing that I struggle with here are the smile lines around my eyes that I've struggled with literally since high school at such a young age. So I'm gonna do a huge cheesy smile, and you're gonna see that those lines are no longer there. Okay, look at that, no lines. Where usually it would be like scrunched up and I have these like gnarly lines, but I don't. So I wanted to show you guys an after. I've just been getting so many messages, and it like blows my mind because like you're clearly watching Lord knows what, Botched or whatever, and it's like, yeah, well, guess what? People get boob jobs every single day. It doesn't mean every single one goes bad. You know what I mean? So just make sure that you're doing your research, that you're going to people with the, you know, correct degrees and certificates and whatever else is like required, because that truly does make a difference. And it blows my mind how, you know, I don't know, like boob jobs and like BBLs and like all these other things are like so acceptable. But if I just like want to get rid of like, or soften, I should say, because it doesn't fully get rid of, but soften some wrinkles like on my face, people like throw a temper tantrum. It like blows my mind. So somehow like boob jobs and BBLs and all nose jobs and all that, that actually truly changes the way you physically look are like acceptable. But if you just want to like soften some wrinkles, all of a sudden the world's ending. So stay in your lane, ladies and gentlemen, number one. Number two, we love what it does. I literally look the same. So it doesn't change the way I look or anything like that. And even if it did, like whatever people want to do, let people do, as long as it's not hurting you. Stop spreading hate. The world has enough. We don't need any more. We don't need any more, okay? So huge shout out to Dr. Holden. She is literally the only one, her and her gals are the only ones that I will let touch my face. I love all the stuff on social media that they do. You definitely need to follow them. And again, going back to make sure that there's before and afters, like in that specific office. You can see all the videos that are done, all the pictures, all of that is always taken in the office. So it's true results from true clients, and all of that good stuff. So that is all that I have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm just sitting here trying to spread awareness, and really not make it like so taboo, because like I said, people go and get way more crazier things done and it's acceptable. So I think Botox should be the exact same. So that is all that I have for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah!